2, 1. All right, guys, welcome back to Nerds in the Gym podcast, where 2 out of the 3 don't have a speech impediment. I'm Brandon.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Marco, the one with a speech impediment.
I'm glad you told them because they wouldn't have been able to figure it out.
Yeah, Marco just got done getting Novocaine in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
For pleasure, not because he actually needed anything done.
Turns out the guy in the Big Lots parking lot wasn't a dentist.
Hey, he could afford a white van, so he must have some skill.
Joke's on you guys.
Hey, Joe, you want to put your hand down?
Honestly, Joe, I thought your hand was fine.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, today is February 4th, 2021. Yeah, I'm the
Prove
date
it.
guy.
Prove it. Well, let's take it easy on calling yourself the date guy. Maybe have some date.
What? I knew that was going to happen.
Maybe when you get a date, we'll call you the date guy, or at least
Oh my
date boy.
You know,
Date.
he knows the date, what day it is. He also knows the fruit, the date. So he only needs one, and he'll have a clean sweep.
Yeah. You know, never mind.
Nothing?
I was gonna go too far, but that's okay. We'll leave him alone for a little bit.
For a little bit. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to say something stupid, and then I'm going to get an earful.
Yeah, it's unavoidable, unfortunately.
It's
Yeah.
only a matter of time.
So, what's been going on with you guys?
We've talked football because you haven't been here, and we know you don't like football talk.
That's fair.
We've talked...
You-
I don't even know what he's laughing.
so for
We've,
football,
we
we talked
talked-
football.
Football.
We talked Marvel and Spider-Man because you also don't like those.
I'm okay with Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't bother me. It should have been down with
but you don't like the Marvel talk. The Marvel talk.
Okay.
I can't with Brandon laughing. We've talked a lot of Star Wars. Brandon got to hear about my
Yeah, I meant what's going on with you guys more personally, but keep listing all the things you guys talk about.
And then we talked about his mom, and then we talked about my mom.
well, we
and
were
then-
getting into personal things. We talked about my disgusting habits of just picking things up off the counter and licking them, even if I have no idea what they are.
You just ignored what you're asking still to continue to list things.
No, that was
One
a
time I ate peanut butter, and then Brandon said, "What are you doing eating peanut butter?"
There's literally all the footage I need. Everything you're telling me has been recorded and published. So
Yeah.
I don't really need to know what you talked about in the podcast. More
Oh,
just
okay.
what's on our lives. And
Oh,
really
so-
just for I see every day.
So personally,
All right,
I-
next, Brandon. how are
Marco,
you?
this is where you tell the car crash story. Where you,
oh yeah,
that's two.
oh yeah. So on my way to the dentist, I wasn't paying attention backing out of the garage, and I took my side view mirror off and took a piece of the garage off. So I somehow have to fix that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna fix it. You're gonna fix the garage and the mirror, a car and a construction project. Both things that you have little to no experience.
No. I can I think I can fix the. I can fix the garage. I just can't fix my car. So I'll bring it down to the car shop.
The idea he doesn't know what car shop or he doesn't have a car guy. He's just like, oh, one of those car shops.
Yeah, someone will take care of it. I'll bring it somewhere. They'll take care of it.
He's
Marco,
just going
I
to go to
left
some
your,
random dealership, the Ford dealership.
Oh, you're going to comment on the paper.
Hmm?
You're going to comment on the papers, right?
Please
Marco,
don't tell him what to comment on.
you can guarantee that if you try to guess what I'm going to comment on before I say it, I'm just going to change it anyway. I'm never going to admit that I'm going to say the thing that's
You did just kind of admit to it.
Nope,
I'm not even going to try to say. I can't even say the word. I'm not even going to try.
I didn't. See?
And this is exactly why Big S doesn't want to talk to you.
Wow. Well, sweaters for life. Good
So Joe, just to return
Yeah.
the favor, what's new with you?
not much. I'm currently looking outside at the nearly 3 feet of snow I have in my yard from the
Nice.
accumulated snowstorms. I've been shoveling for days now because the ATV didn't work. That's pretty much it. Not much. A lot of shoveling. Running a gym. Trying to start a second business. Raising a 1-year-old. I'm also renovating and finishing my basement.
The second business is the 1-year-old?
No, that's the third business.
Third
I
business.
figure if I put a lot of effort into making her some sort of a rock star, she'll just take care of me when I'm old. I'm just gonna I'll be one of those trophy dads.
There is no money in music anymore, Joe. You should probably go pro athlete.
Have you guys heard of? I could go pro athlete. She's enormous. Have you guys heard of a genre of music called outsider music?
No.
I know The Outsiders, the book.
No. Not that.
And you've never read that book.
He's never read a book. So outsider music is music where the people have no musical talent whatsoever, and they just decide they want to be musicians. So they pick up instruments and just start playing. So it's out of rhythm. Most of the stuff is out of tune. It's just the lyrics are stream of consciousness. So
it's bad.
What's that?
So it's bad.
It's bad, yeah. So there's this band called the Shags. You guys should look up the Shags. And basically, their father's 3 sisters. Their father went to a psychic, and the psychic told him, "Your daughters will be famous musicians someday." So he sold his house. He sold all of his belongings, took out loans, mortgages against the house that he had, and bought them instruments and had them record an album almost immediately with no lessons or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened?
The Shags.
Oh, good. You pulled it up. So, we probably can't listen to it, but if you look, there's multiple bands, including Kurt Cobain has credited the Shags as being one of his greatest influences. I think there was a spot. Scroll back up. So, see how it says Kurt Cobain there on the left? So, a rediscovery, that section. Look in the middle.
Right here.
Yeah, so it talks about how Kurt Cobain ranked him obviously as a real high. The Dead Milkmen was a punk band that also liked him. But it's just funny how it kind of came true, even though it shouldn't have at all. He didn't do any of the things you're supposed to. He just made them be famous musicians.
Well, for the record, with Kurt Cobain, he ranked him number 5. He predated some of the best bands of all time. He was pre-Sugar Ray. If Kurt Cobain had Sugar Ray, all of a sudden the Shags are number 8.
The number 8? Why? Because are you counting 3 members of Sugar Ray as the 3 that superseded him?
Well, I was thinking the 3 albums they had. You put on the Shags. I haven't even heard them yet, but I Just Want to Fly is going to blow it out of the water 9 times out of 10.
Oh, for sure. You should listen to the Shags because it's horrible. It's wonderfully horrible. Hold, please.
Oh, didn't you play them at the gym the other day to try to show everybody else what they're like?
No, I played Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, he's another one of that genre. How come I can't see you guys anymore?
You should be able to see us. I can see you guys.
What did you do, Marco?
I did the share screen and then I stopped the share screen, so that may have screwed it up.
It did.
Oh. Well, it's not my problem. You live in the middle of nowhere.
No, it still is your problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not showing up anymore.
You can't see any of us.
Nope.
Huh.
Is Brandon talking? Brandon, say something.
Joe, were you a fan of the Mighty Ducks growing up?
No, I hated it.
You hated the Mighty Ducks because
Yeah,
of the hockey or the kids?
I hate hockey. I hate the kids. I hate the duck, the animal, the duck, 'cause it's a silly animal. It's got a stupid duck.
I thought you were going to say something against Emilio Estevez, then I was going to have to storm out of the room.
Yeah, Emilio Estevez is a hack.
How dare you?
He's everything that Charlie Sheen isn't, in a good way.
Oh, he's
Charlie Sheen's a drug addict.
Why are you taking a swing at Charlie Sheen, Marco?
Here,
I think a swing at. Oh, Joe's breaking up. I can't hear him properly.
No, he's stopping talking every time you are. Uh-oh, Joe Jennings left.
Told you he was breaking up.
You had to go after Charlie Sheen.
Oh, hey, look, he's back.
I can see you guys now. All right, great.
Yeah. I take a swing at every celebrity we ever talk about.
Well, they take a swing at you, but they have no idea who you are.
Yeah, that's true.
So does Mom know that you destroyed the car in the garage yet?
Oh, she heard it.
And what did she do?
Oh, she laughed.
Really?
Joe, I'm the favorite child. I don't get in trouble.
That's fair.
She's like, he can't drive. Nerd. Lame.
The thing is I am a very good driver. I drive the speed limit. I stay in my lane.
You drive below the speed limit.
You have about a 2-mile radius off of your house that you're comfortable driving in.
Yeah, and I drive. I've driven, other places too.
Have you driven on the highway yet?
Yeah, I drive on the highway a lot. Well, I haven't. I haven't since the
Where are you
beginning.
going, Marco?
Well,
Where are you going?
I've had to drive my grandparents meet my my cousins and aunts like halfway to Boston.
Like 8 months ago.
No, I've done this like multiple occasions.
What do you guys listen to? Is it just silent in the car?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So my grandmother doesn't stop talking.
When I was young, me and Susie had so much. Me, I was hitting the dashboard.
My grandfather sleeps. My grandmother.
No. Peepaw's pretending to sleep, so he doesn't listen to YouTube. Peepaw's in the back with his eyes closed, just regretting every decision he's ever made.
No, he sits in the passenger seat. He always has to sit up front.
I just imagine like he pulls up, all of a sudden he goes, shotgun.
I imagine he sits in the front seat hoping that if there's a head-on collision, he'll just be taken to the world.
I play like really hardcore rap when they're in the car.
Disrespectful.
He was like, please make this end.
And also Marco's hardcore rap. He's like, I play that Post Malone's. Marco, why is that offensive? He has face tattoos, and I don't think he can get an office job.
Have you guys heard of this Usher gangster?
I don't know if I've heard a couple Usher songs.
Which ones?
I don't know that. I know I've heard them.
Oh, yeah?
How do you know if you don't know which ones they are?
Because he was in one of the Just Dance games. He had a couple songs.
Oh, yeah? Which were they?
I don't remember. I don't know the names. I'm not good with song names.
Okay, I'm just not sure that you know if you listen to Usher or not, and you should listen to Usher tonight.
When I'm doing...
Put the lights down.
No. I have to play video games tonight.
Oh, okay. I forgot Thursday night was video game night.
Well,
sorry, ladies.
They just released a new zombies map in Call of Duty.
Oh, the date master over there.
Date boy.
Date boy is gonna have to hold off a night.
I've had it marked in my calendar for the past month.
Date boy, can we screen share your dating profile?
I don't know. Let's see this.
Maybe we'll get some press out of this. You might
Which one? Tinder?
Yeah, pull up your Tinder. I want to see what's on your Tinder.
Oh man. Oh wait.
The best part is he wasn't prepared for this.
I don't
know. So whatever he actually put is going to be on there.
It's real. It's going to be legitimate, yeah. Mark, have you made any connections on Tinder?
No.
All right, so we're going to get to a bottom. How long have you been on there for?
Like a year.
All right, let's see what you got. Marco's playing the long game.
I can't even see Brandon laughing, but I can picture how he is.
Marco, we're gonna put just a stock photo of maybe a happy face on and your profile head and see who gets a match first.
Not to be weird, it's not like he's a cretin.
Who?
Him.
Marco? I know.
Like on looks alone, he should get a match or two.
I'm sure whatever he wrote in there is gotta be completely it's gotta be throwing him off entirely. Maybe he puts down like maybe we could hang out at my house if Mother's okay with it.
Man, I'm gonna have to blur out a lot of footage on this one.
All right, we found the problem. Oh, oh, here we go. She seems like a nice girl.
Is this your profile?
No, my profile. That's the swiping page. See, I got. That's a new photo that my friends have me put up.
Marco, you look like. Is that a rodent in your hand?
It's a rabbit.
Why are you holding a rabbit in your hand?
It looks like a rat.
It just
Because
looks like.
I found it in the yard.
What does your description say?
I'm just reading it now. I'm 6'1". Apparently, height is important.
I try to be funny and laugh at my own jokes, Marco, please. His interests are comedy outdoors.
Working
Marco,
out.
you can't claim anything that happens outside your house. Outdoors is just everything beyond the square footage of your house.
I try.
Working out and hiking.
Yeah.
I feel like 3 of those are the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
So, for those listening, Marco's now got a picture with a picture next to his poster of Kim Jong-un. The most ridiculous smile I've ever seen.
I like how your maximum distance is 35 miles.
Yeah, that's UMass Amherst.
Do you think that maybe one of the times you bring Meme out to the doctors, you can hook up with somebody?
In a highway porta potty.
You guys can meet at a rest stop somewhere.
Go hang out at a Red Robin.
Are you
Split
still?
an endless basket of fries.
It's dark on my screen. Oh, there you go.
Must have been when I went to the other screen.
All right, can you get that cookies thing out of there?
Look, this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, now he's going to get a lot of weird pop-ups.
Marco, why is your age range only 18 to 22?
Because I don't want to go older than 22. I'm only 20.
I mean, it's not that much older. If you're willing to go to 18, what's the difference?
That's a 2-year back and forth.
It's half your age plus 7.
What's
He's not wrong, Marco.
I can't go to 17. That's illegal.
Not that way, Marco. The other way.
Half my age plus 7.
Now he's trying to figure out how old he is.
So you're telling me 37 years old?
Yeah.
That's way too old.
Does that math check out?
He said half your age plus 7, so half my age would be 10. So 20 plus 10 equals 30 plus 7.
Why is the screen gray again?
Oh, every time. Hold on. Let me move the video call over to my other screen so I can see your guys' reactions. And now we're here.
Okay. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. This is very disturbing to me.
Marco, I don't want to make you feel bad, but this is somehow worse than I thought it could be.
You know I don't use it, right?
That's not what you're telling us.
Like, I don't even know how...
Joe left the room.
This is also, like, my 5th profile, I think.
Why do you make more than one profile? You're just one person.
Because me and my friends have had competitions to see who could get a girl to say they would come over first, so we make different profiles when we do that.
Sounds a little rapey.
Sounds very rapey.
Nobody ever actually comes over. It's just a competition.
So you all lose.
So you and your friends are all a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
So you and your friends make a bunch of dating app hookups.
No, they never happen. They never go anywhere.
Well, you make the accounts and then just never meet the people.
Why would I just do a one-time hookup?
I don't know. Are you trying to make yourself look better by having your picture next to Kim Jong-un?
No, I was just going based... I don't even know. I just took 3 photos my friends told me to put up there.
So this isn't what Marco pitched us. Marco pitched us, hey, help me on these dating apps.
Yeah.
And instead, he's given us just a bunch of joke accounts.
Right. So what have you actually like swiped on people?
Yeah.
And no matches?
No.
Well, Marco, I think you gotta cast a wider net. And take a
Leave me
better
A better what?
picture.
I mean, Joe's giving you some solid advice.
I
You
don't
gotta.
like taking pictures is the problem.
Your picture, you look like Lenny from Of Mice and Men, about to kill that rabbit with your bare hands.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
can't
a
say the
rabbit,
word.
George.
God.
What can you say? The R word?
Yeah.
I think he's just culturally appropriating their lifestyle right now, and I'm not okay with that.
No, I find that very offensive.
I like how Brandon's mic just pops in and out once in a while.
Don't change the subject.
That's him talking.
So, Marco, I think in order to fix your profile, you just got to fix the pictures, fix what you wrote.
How do I get pictures, though?
I don't know. Joe's been trying to get you to take a picture for the website.
There's this thing in your pocket. It's a cell phone. And it
I
has
know,
a
but I don't like taking selfies that are serious.
So you have to make a friend, have
Here's
that
the-
friend take photos of you.
That is, I can't say that.
No. Please don't. Do you ever notice Marco will say, I don't know how to do something, and then you tell him how to do it, and he's like, oh, I don't like to do that. So what
Right.
he's really saying is, I don't like to do that. But he asks us as though he wants real advice. It's the same thing with the steak and the electrolytes.
I don't think I would ever have a friend of mine take a picture of me.
That's what you said just happened on these ones.
No, they did. I took my mom took one of the pictures.
Marco, please
some
don't
random-
have mom taking dating app pictures for you.
Some random person that I saw at the Beckett Quarry took another one, and then one of them's a selfie.
Stop out at
How is there
Corey's.
3
What
photos?
is going on?
Where's the
Did you just-
second? Where's the other photo?
Yeah, keep going with the photos. Bunch of nerds. Keep going.
No, that's it. I only have 3.
Go back to the first one. 'Cause it's funny. Hi, my name's Marco. I am a pet rabbit.
Oh boy, he likes to hike and he's patriotic. Check yes.
He likes outdoors and hiking. Wow, that's convenient. Most hiking occurs outdoors.
What if he works out while he's hiking? Is hiking a workout?
Basically, he has 2 interests, which is odd because he spends most of his time inside.
He tries to be
It
funny.
doesn't mean that I don't like being outside. There's been a pandemic.
Yeah, but you can do
You
outside.
can do
stuff.
outside stuff during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Inside
Come on.
group stuff you can't do.
So is this all we see in your profile? So when someone's looking at it, they just see that little bit?
Yeah, you see this.
All right. What about your other profile? Don't you have another one?
Yeah, but they get deleted.
No, not in Tinder. Isn't there another account you're on?
Oh, Bumble.
Bumble has got to be a little more of a kick in the chops because I believe is Bumble the one they pick you? Is that the concept of
No,
this one?
you have to match, but they make the first move.
Who?
Like that person has to message you first.
The lady.
Oh, okay. The other person. So is the women message first?
Yeah.
So honestly, that's just a lot less pressure on you, buddy.
Right.
And I still haven't matched.
Right. So I can't wait to see this one.
I think it's the same exact thing.
Marco, it's almost like you don't want to have a girlfriend.
I just don't like the idea of dating websites.
Well, you don't have to use a dating website. You just show up to class. But you've made it so you don't have to go to class.
Uh-oh, I may have messed this up.
That was
Maybe you
zany.
can find a girlfriend outdoors since you like the outdoors so much. Maybe you
I
can.
told you, I haven't been able to go anywhere because there's been a pandemic.
You can't go outdoors.
No, but like I haven't been able to meet people.
For the
You think-
record, I hope he's not trying to meet people in the woods. Friend?
Do you think that the pandemic is
Friend?
waiting out the house with a baseball bat?
No, I can't like meet and greet people when. Oh yeah, this
think-
profile I didn't finish making. That's right.
So you're just at Walmart. You're like, hi, welcome to Walmart. I don't work here, but friend? Friend?
You should be the greeter at Walmart, Marco.
I also
Until
like
they-
he tried to throw Bumble under the bus over here, and he didn't finish the account. That's why he's not
Yeah.
matching.
Oh, Joe's gone. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, the only way that I can see you guys after you screen share is if I close it and reopen it.
That's okay. We'll roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it.
It's basically the same exact thing.
Yeah, but you didn't fill anything out. So should we do that now?
Why are you using that picture?
I was told to use it.
From who?
My friends.
Your friends are our words, Marco. Just like that picture.
Well, we just saw the picture of him, so one of them might specifically be that tall one on the right. Looks very suspect.
No, definitely, yeah. He's a little talked.
The one,
This one?
No, both of them. And also the.
so you know the little one probably started smoking weed way too young, and it's probably his identity. Where he's
Marco,
just like,
I've seen these people in my life. Who are these people?
I hang out with them all the time when they're home.
Oh, why are you touching each other during a pandemic?
This is 2 years ago.
Oh.
why are you trying to? So that makes you 18.
Yeah.
So Marco, people don't want to be on a barely legal website. You're trying to be a man to attract women. You're not trying to like.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a 17-year-old Marco.
Pictures of teenagers.
Do you have any school photos from like 6th grade?
No.
Marco, you need to delete that picture of you in a tank top off of anything ever. Anyone that has that picture, you need to get that back and delete it.
I delete it. Oh, and this one. I can't delete this one.
Also, like he likes to think like, oh, it's just a funny photo. He is genuinely excited to be holding that rabbit.
I am.
Like that is the happiest I've ever seen.
It was a
Marco.
little baby bunny.
Yeah, but you know what happened after you touched that rabbit?
I use hand sanitizer and wash my hands.
Yeah, not
No.
you. It got abandoned by its mother.
You. Yeah, the mother abandoned it, and now it's dead. You
Uh,
killed the rabbit.
Hold on. I think I ran over it with the lawnmower first. On accident. So I was mowing the lawn. Okay.
Yeah. The rabbit. That's the story.
I was mowing the lawn and there was a little hole where the rabbits were living. And I didn't know. And as I was mowing the lawn, there were a bunch of rabbits that came out and they all booked it and were very far away. And then I got out to make sure I didn't hit any. And when I got out, there was a rabbit underneath the tire. And that's the one I was holding because I was trying to get it out.
Are you sure this is a story you would want to have had told? It's not going to help your dating profile to know that you also killed rabbits.
For the record, like, no, I feel uncomfortable around him because it's a riding lawnmower. You know what you could have done? You could have just waited for the rabbits to leave.
But no, they didn't start coming out until I was like right over it.
Why are you going right over it? Just go around it.
I didn't know there was a hole there because I let the grass get too long.
But you said you knew they were living there.
Yeah, when I saw them bolt out of there.
Brandon, you're not going to get to the bottom of this. All I heard is that he killed baby rabbits.
I didn't kill it.
You murdered it.
What
It is
did you-
dead because of you.
I think it was going to die anyways. I think it was the rodent in the pack.
Hey, Joe, did you ever hear the first telltale sign of a serial killer?
Yeah, they kill animals. What
Yeah.
did you call it a pack? Repeat what you said about it being X of the pack.
The rodent.
Do you think that that's a thing? Do you mean runt?
He is the rodent of the pack. He is
the
the
runt
rat.
of the pack.
And the term is the runt of the litter.
Runt of the litter. Okay.
Nope, he had it right. The rodent of the pack.
The rodent of
You ever
I
see like
imagine-
a group of wolves hanging out with a
the
mouse?
muskrat. Yeah. Mouse is oh, he's dead. He's the rodent of the pack.
Runt.
He's also just assuming because it was the smallest, or it was a baby rabbit.
Well, they were all babies except one of them.
New T-shirt idea is a rodent of the pack. It's gonna be Marco on a mouse's head standing
Actually,
next
be
to.
fair, I never saw the mama one.
Because he probably murdered her.
I didn't
Oh,
murder.
no.
Mom makes a delicious rabbit stew, but
Somehow I just got canceled hard.
Do you think that we should have Mom do an arranged marriage with you? We should find you a nice,
No.
Irish girl to marry.
No.
I laugh that we always come back to this full circle idea. This was one of our first bits on the podcast that I don't think got released.
Well, it was the arranged marriage?
Was bringing in arranged marriage, and then they were turned into a draft situation.
Oh, yeah, either you get a really shitty car, or you get, like, a really good girlfriend or something you guys said?
That wasn't the bit. Yeah, so we definitely should have Christy start, like, hooking him up.
Yep. That should be a segment of the show.
No,
right?
that's another problem, though. And you can ask Joe about it. Because she tried doing that, but didn't give me any background information about it.
Marco, you can't be too picky. We just saw your dating app profiles.
No.
Marco wants Mom to bring him a briefcase of the potential girls, and they want like all background information, pictures.
No. But she doesn't even tell me that she's trying to set me up with somebody. She's just like, say hi to this person.
Right, because she doesn't want Date Marco to show up. That's why.
That's Date Marco. That's Date Marco's laugh.
I like hiking.
Is your son okay? Because he seems like a psychopath that kills rabbits.
She's lost more friends trying to hook you up with their daughters than she cares to admit.
I don't think she has any friends.
Ooh, that's just not true.
Mom.
She listens to these too. I should be careful.
That's what.
So, Christy, when you get to this episode, if you have anyone you want to set Marco up with, reach out to Joe. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll set up a date. Maybe they could do something outdoors that involves working out and hiking.
Just keep him away from live animals.
No, see, you put those tags in there because then you show up on more of other people's profiles. You have to know, it's kind of like hashtags. You have to know which hashtags are popular.
Right, Marco. So you went outdoors and hiking. If you're looking to attract women, why don't you try yoga?
Because yoga is in the working out one. They
or
don't have
animals. Not animals specifically now that we know this, but...
Yeah, no more animals. The thing is that if you're trying to diversify, you have three things that are basically the same thing. Mm-hmm. So you're just getting the same kinds of people that happen to put three different, versions of the same thing there. So why would you do something for different things?
I don't know. I don't think
none of them that relate to you. Except
I don't think I use the app enough to even justify using it.
What?
Should you just give us your account information, and Joe and I will just pretend to be you?
Yeah, you can do that. May be very creepy. Girl. That may go very wrong.
We're gonna put Marco on we're gonna make a 4-year-old virgin shirt for Marco too. These are all great new merch ideas.
And then whatever math he broke down, where it's just like 20 plus 10 divided by 6 is 40, right? That's the rule.
This goes back to that idea of Marco bringing home a much older woman.
I think it's kind of the way for him to go right now.
No.
I think so, too.
If only we knew something that liked working out.
Mom, Meredith needs her insulin medication. Can you bring us down a glass of orange juice?
I think the real problem is once I'm done doing, like, by 5 o'clock at night, I'm just done with dealing with people.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do after that?
I just play video games by myself.
Are there people on the other end of the video games?
Like, sometimes I'll play with my friend Mike, but if we play together, we're two people that just don't like talking to other people.
Is Mike the one that looks like a token figure or the salmon shorts?
Oh, no, he wasn't in that picture. He doesn't go outside.
Oh, he doesn't like the outdoors or hiking. How is Mike's Tumblr account going?
He doesn't date.
I see why you guys are friends. You got a lot in common.
Maybe you should do a Chuck and Larry thing with him, and you guys could just resign yourselves not to date, and you can play video games all day.
The way he said no so quickly, is Mike not attractive enough for you, Marco?
Yeah, what's wrong with Mike?
Am I allowed to say this?
Probably not, if you're asking.
As I say, probably not, Marco, and I really don't want to dig through all this audio to bleep it out.
He's already got to delete half the things I've said.
I'm just thinking, hey, you guys got a lot in common. Move in, be roommates.
Yeah. You guys can lift weights together.
No,
or not. If Mike,
I
doesn't
told
like
him.
outdoor
I told
stuff.
him we should get an apartment and make a gaming apartment, and he said no.
Oh, he rejected you already. In the hierarchy of what happened, Marco got shot down by this Mike character.
Yeah, a guy who plays video games.
I thought it was a great idea because then I could finally move out Mother's.
But doesn't talk to him. Marco, I don't think you're friends with Mike.
No, we talk strictly just about Call of Duty and video games.
Sounds like a good guy.
We should get Mike on the podcast.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's a guy.
Should we actually switch out Mike for Marco? Marco for Mike?
Oh, if you guys think he would talk on the podcast, that's a big no.
I'm not sure your replacement needs to talk. I think we got enough of that already.
You want me to see if he'll get on the podcast?
No, I think we're okay.
No.
Yeah, we're fine, Marco.
Nothing against Mike, but he doesn't like you, so
we don't want there to be any bad blood.
We don't need any of that tension.
No, we're basically just friends because we can play at the same level in video games.
Not really friends, Marco.
I
feel bad for being the one to tell you.
We're teammates.
Tonight he's gonna be like, Mike, they're saying we're not friends. We're friends, right?
See, I'm fine with that though.
As soon as your kill
snipe
goes down, you guys are not friends anymore. That KD ratio drops below 1, and you guys don't talk.
Well, luckily my KD is at a 2.
Oh wow! You should put that on your Tumblr.
Luckily, it's not Tumblr.
What is it?
I said luckily it's not a Tumblr. It's was it Tinder and Bumble?
Yeah, put it on your Bumble. That'll get all the girls going wild. They'll be swooning for you, Marco. Ooh, kill to death too?
What we should do is we should just pump Marco's hobbies up with things you can't do right now because of the pandemic. Really like going into large groups.
I love the movie theater. I really like casinos.
Dining out.
I'm a chain smoker, so that's fun.
Have you ever listened to the Chainsmokers while watching the Chainsmokers?
While chain smoking?
Oh, they have a song in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, they do, buddy.
On Radio
Yeah,
Mirror
they
Park.
do. Good job.
Wait, you know it, but you know that song?
It's probably their hit that's on the radio, Marco.
Do you guys miss buffet?
Sleepwalking?
Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I miss a good buffet. When are buffets gonna ever come back?
Buffets were like one of the last restaurants to close. I feel like they were really holding out. They're like, we got screens.
Yeah, I mean that's a reach. Those little plastic things that barely cover the food. Do you guys want to talk GameStop at all?
I was actually hoping to get your opinion on that. I wasn't sure if that was gonna.
Yeah,
Dogecoin.
It'll take the pressure off of Marco a little bit.
There was no pressure.
What?
There was no pressure.
All right, back on Marco again.
Oh, you guys are going to keep going after me?
We weren't.
So the GameStop thing was fascinating to me.
And GameStop was at an all-time low, correct?
Yeah, I think it was at $20 a share, maybe. Could even.
I heard it was like less than 10, but go ahead.
Yeah, it could have been. Wasn't 10. I think the most it got was like $380 for a share of a dying company. But the whole thing, I mean, to me, not to make the podcast serious, but you have now a whole generation of people that really didn't know much about finance or investing that have gotten, because of all the media, have gotten into it, Brandon being one of them. So it's really cool to see like all this financial literacy. Marco, maybe.
He got Dogecoin.
He got Dogecoin. Marco's all in on Dogecoin. Yeah. But I don't think it's working out for him. It's a crazy, like, not to get too political, but it's a really fascinating way for everyday people to kind of compete in an otherwise exclusionary place.
So this Reddit account will say everyone buy A, B, or C.
Yeah, so I think what happened was, and I don't know exactly, but I think what happened was is they caught wind of a lot of hedge funds shorting GameStop. So when you short a stock, you're basically buying an option to sell it at a certain price. So you're essentially betting against GameStop. To simplify it right down, is they're saying that GameStop's going to fail, and there's a way to make money off of the failure because you set a price in with an option that you can sell it for, and when it drops below that price, now you buy it all up and sell it right at once because you've bought it for a cheap price and you had that option locked in to sell it. It's something that happens a lot, and I don't think shorting is a bad thing. Shorting gets a bad rep, but it's just part of the game. The thing was that they caught wind of it. So they started to tell everyone to buy GameStop to boost the price so that they could have the price be above whatever the option was before. It's called a short squeeze before they're, making it last beyond what their option would allow for. So they had like a finite timeline to get GameStop up over this price until, and this is where my knowledge of it gets iffy, until the hedge funds had to kind of cut their losses and buy into it to protect themselves. But I guess what I saw is that when it was at the height, hedge funds lost something to the tune of $19 billion, which is crazy. Yeah, just gone.
So I'm trying to think. So that's where they're saying to hold because it was coming back down. So if you held on.
Yeah, there's only X amount of shares. Like a company, say it only has 1,000 shares. So if the hedge funds and the people that do this every day they kind of mess with the market. They can drop the price. They were trying to do it for a while by selling back to each other for cheaper and cheaper to drop the share price to get it below that option amount. But by holding onto the stock, it makes it much harder for them to do that. And if you buy up all the volume, they can't manipulate it as much as they were before. And again, this is where I'm not an expert at all on this, but this is where you get to a certain point where their option runs out. And they can't exercise that quick sale option anymore, so it kind of stays up high, and that's when you cash out on it. Again, I have a very grazing knowledge of this topic, but the fact really is more that you have a bunch of people that the only really way to have wealth in this country is to own something. You have to. We do it a lot with 401k, 403b. You're owning equity, shares, or real estate. You have to own something. Otherwise, you're just renting your time out for an hour. You make an hourly rate, you rent your time out, and that's great. But you're not going to build real wealth. So now we have a whole generation of people that are learning how to build wealth long term. Also, a lot of people got burned on it. So you have a lot of people that got burned that shows in the risk of messing around with the stock market.
So what's crazy is I was looking into the stock market because you're always talking about it. This was 2 weeks ago. I was like, all right, what should I be looking at? And then this all happened. I was like, I'm staying out of this for a minute.
Right, yeah.
What I like is the stories there's a bunch of kids that bought GameStop stock or got it when it was dirt cheap for birthday gifts. It's like a novelty gift.
Right.
And all of a sudden this $5 stock their parents bought 10 shares of.
$300.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So my question to you, you heard about the Robinhood fiasco with it, obviously.
Yeah, it's tough because my whole issue is like that Occupy Wall Street that happened a while ago, and that to me was kind of a lot of people not really doing much and not liking the system, but not really having an effective way of changing it. You're protesting, but it's not really doing much, and things went back to normal. This was people getting savvy with the market. And then being able to buy in. And what Robinhood did, they basically stopped you from being able to buy. So Robinhood is an app that makes trading simplified. So it's very appealing to beginners coming in that want to just dip their toe in the water of buying some stocks. So it's like the place that a lot of these people that wanted to do the short squeeze were going, and then they capped or completely stopped people being able to buy GameStop or AMC.
But they could sell it.
Yeah, and they're the guy came out and said it was because of SEC regulations and there was things beyond. They didn't have enough money to support all the, and it seems as though they were at least in some way, persuaded by the hedge funds to limit the amount that they sold on.
I mean, I get why they did it, but
right.
Is it necessarily right?
No, I don't think so. And if you can't support, you want to play the game, and everyone kind of talks about how there's a bunch of rich people playing this game and making money off of it. And I have no problem with that as long as they accept the risk on the other side. So they made a game and they lost the game, and they're complaining about the rules after they lost. And it's like you can't just suddenly change the game and change how things like you've never been before. Has someone not been able to buy a stock that they want to buy? No program has limited that ability before that I know of.
It's very interesting because I've never heard the stock market talk so much when it hasn't been a crash. But like everyone's got an opinion on it. Elon Musk was going after him about it.
Yeah, and that was cool because like your guy there, Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports guy, I think he bought like $1 million or so. Like all these like kind of big.
Well, he lost.
Yeah,
however, he ended up cashing out. He ended up losing a lot.
A ton of people lost. It went right back down. I think it's under $100 right now. There's some people that are still holding out, and they really don't have much of a choice because they're not going to make their money back unless they do. But yeah, it's like you said, there's a lot of people talking about it now that weren't before, and I think it hopefully is making people at least be more aware of it. Again, this is not the podcast for it, but if you invest in, like, if you put your money in a bank, the rate of return you get in your interest is not even going to be level with inflation. So you're just holding that money there. You're not really investing it or creating wealth. Putting it into the stock market in a diversified fund, hopefully with someone that knows what they're doing, will yield you potentially 6% to 8% of growth over a year. So that's much more than you're going to get off of a 0.01% interest on a savings account. And the GameStop thing was crazy and silly and kind of a pop media thing, but it may help people, I don't know, make smarter investments with their money, I guess.
With the market like it is now, is there still money to be made, or are we in a waiting period?
The stock market's doing really well right now, and there are some, like, I think Amazon started off this year at $1,800 a share, or at least a year from now is at $1,800 a share. They're at $3,800 a share right now. There are some things like Tesla, Apple's one that's pretty consistent. What's Warren Buffett's? Berkshire Hathaway. There's investments that you make that have pretty consistent long-term gains on that are not as risky. They're obviously more expensive, and you're not going to get rich in a couple. You're not going to day trade Tesla stock, or I guess you might if you're brazen. But you can hold on to these things and right now and probably hold on to your wealth or make some money over the next couple of years.
Joe, is there anywhere to look for people trying to get into the market, a book or anything?
I mean, honestly, YouTube has a lot of resources. You got to be careful. As soon as someone starts selling you stuff, go to a different page. But if you're like interested in trying to learn how to trade, there's a lot of tutorials, that just kind of go over the trade vernacular and how to use the different platforms. I feel like I'm doing a long TV infomercial here for stock trading. I really don't know that much about it.
Not at
know.
All.
Yeah.
This is the first time I feel like I have a legit podcast.
Right, I know.
Where I'm the host and I'm listening, and
we should have actually brought on an expert in the stock market, because I just see it as buying shares in company, which is kind of what it's supposed to be. But there are people that are very technical with it, and they look at trend lines and volumes. And, there's people that make money doing this full time, the day trading.
Right. What interests me is the statistics behind it. Like you were talking about the trends.
Yeah.
So it's ideally, if you can see the trend before it happens, then you're in a pretty good spot. And that's pretty much just like high stakes gambling.
Yeah, and everything is a gamble. There's no safe thing. Yes, Marco, how can I help you?
When did the podcast become serious?
For the record, Marco, we watched you start texting.
I actually can't see him. He's not even on my screen anymore.
I look over because Marco hadn't said anything in a while, and he's just there texting. It's like, oh, Marco doesn't want to talk about real-world events.
Was he swiping right or left?
She also likes animals.
Wait till she hears my rabbits.
No, I wasn't even texting. I was on Twitter.
Marco, if you find a girl that says she loves basements, wants a man that respects his mom, run. See, you're getting catfish.
When I'm older, the only way I'll have a basement is if I can make a man cave down there. Other than that, I want a ranch.
He's already planning.
Mom was going to catfish him to try to boost his confidence. She was going to make up a profile of a girl holding a kettlebell. And it would be like, oh, I love training kettlebells in the daytime and playing Call of Duty at night in my mom's basement.
I bet you I would still swipe left.
Is that the good one or the bad?
That's the you don't like them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever swiped right.
That's why you're not
What
matching.
What if this whole time you were swiping the wrong way?
So,
And that you haven't made any matches.
Hold on.
So it's just like, hey guys, let's all make an account, and I won't swipe the right way, so I'll automatically lose. So you have 4 nerds hanging out in their basement, swiping the wrong way on profiles they just made, not talking to women. Yeah, you guys are great. It's so weird. No girls ever came over because you got 4 guys scared of women, swiping the wrong way. You guys are super awesome. Oh my gosh.
No, that is a story. One time I didn't realize I was confused with which way was left and which way which way was left and which way was right.
We know because that photo of the guy was like, the guy on the right looks suspect. You're like, oh, this guy? He's also a great driver, guys.
I am actually a very good driver.
Take 2 lefts. Which one is that?
Why don't you ask the garage if Marco's a good driver?
Okay.
Or also the riding lawnmower he killed the bunny with. Why don't we ask that dead bunny what a great driver Marco is?
That's a different scenario. That's not driving. It's not like driving.
Oh, it's falling with style? Is that what that is?
Hey, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
That was the joke.
Oh, Marco.
Don't worry,
Well,
I just deleted my Bumble and my Tinder.
What about your grinder?
And why did we do this?
Oh, we should just start a fresh one because I don't need them.
It's
People
making another account
They're
instead
gonna
of
keep-
just deleting a photo in the 4 sentences.
Yeah, right. And maybe change some of your taglines.
Sorry,
Yeah.
ladies of the 413 area code. Marco's offline.
I'm just not an interesting person.
But you're funny, and you laugh at your own jokes.
Yep.
Oh, God.
It's Scotty.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I know you're allergic.
He does not like that at all.
Oh, great.
Grad whole time.
Hey, Marco, will you hand me the Benadryl?
I don't have any down here. So
So you in North Adams today, Brandon?
I am. Started this week.
How's it been so far?
It's magical.
Have you stopped the security threats? Hans Gruber?
I do a lot of crawling through vents.
That's
Mate.
good. That's good.
Made friends with the ghosts in the abandoned 4th floor psych ward. Not even kidding.
Okay. Oh, yeah?
Kidding about the ghost, but there is an abandoned 4th floor psych ward.
I thought they renovated the whole thing.
Uh,
They renovated the ghost right out of there.
I'm trying to hire him. This one Casper is kind of a dill hole, but they work for cheap.
Did you find any like musical boxes or puzzles? Yes, Marco. How can we help
you
you?
get a Segway?
You should get a Segway. He was right about that.
Not bad.
I'd buy you a Segway.
I would buy you a
They're like $1,000.
Now, they're like $20, $30.
I was gonna say 20,000. They're expensive.
Yeah, no, they're super expensive. You have to get the ones that the hoverboard. Justin has one of those, our younger brother.
Marco is great with money. What does that banana cost? $2,000?
They cost 8 cents.
You got very offended.
He's not on board. All right, gentlemen. Well, it's about time for me to log off here. We had a very interesting podcast.
For the
Yeah.
record, I saw you look out that window, and whoever you were
Uh-huh.
waiting for got here. It's okay. No, that's cool.
No, actually, no one's here. I got to get stuff done before I go back to work. But I live right on the snowmobile trail, so there's like flying down our road right now. So I was watching.
You should get one.
I was thinking about it. I was also thinking I could just get a sled and Marco could pull me around the snow.
Amazing.
That
All right,
was
man.
Awful.
Thanks for joining us. I think this worked out pretty well today.
Yeah, no, we can definitely do it this way, and I can be more consistent. This time, I mean, we can go a little bit earlier because he's have an appointment. But
Hey, don't
I
you
know.
blame yourself.
I didn't get a mouth
Don't you
job,
do that.
or I don't get a mouth job on other days.
stop calling it a mouth job. Marco gets a cavity filled, and he acts like he reconstructed his whole mouth.
No, it's just a lot of the bottom. It was just the bottomless side.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But you're
He's gonna file for disability this afternoon.
It's still a mouth job.
Marco's gonna ask me to increase the size of the bathroom.
He's gonna get special plates.
Yeah, Marco's gonna ask me to make the gym ADA approved, which it absolutely is.
This podcast is going to be fun to edit.
All right, I'm going to log off before I get myself in any more trouble. Before this show's over. All right, I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye. The one time he can't log off.
Well, I think we're around an hour.
We're just about an hour. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out that we want to talk about real quick.
Oh, be fair. I made those Tinder profiles just for today.
Oh, buddy.
Because I knew the worse it was, the more you guys could shit on me for it.
So I guess the podcast is over then because you just admitted that. So. Oh, buddy. I mean, if you want to do that as a segment, we will help you, but.
Oh no, we should definitely make a legit Tinder for me one of these for a segment.
Right, but it's like you're gonna have to use it.
No,
Otherwise, you're just wasting our time.
I know. I know. Oh man, wow, we got a lot in. Somehow the podcast turned very serious too.
I enjoyed it. We can skirt that line.
Well, I kind of zoned out when he was doing that because I've been reading up on it on my own a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we just talked about it today at the gym for a bit, so I kind of knew what he was going to talk about.
Well, I was about to say, man, you can always add to it if you know what you're talking about.
Well, no, I would screw my words up.
Mm-hmm. All right, man, I gotta get going though. I gotta get to work. So we've been Nerds in the Gym. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco.
And I'm Joe. And we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.